We are very excited to announce our upcoming partnership with Helly Hansen, one of the world's leading sailing and mountaineering apparel companies based in Norway.
And we spend a lot of time outdoors in the sun and in the nature, and we have really figured out what works best for these sailing trips and for our outdoor adventures. And so we want to share what is working in this episode.
Welcome to What Could Go Right, a podcast about living boldly on and off the water. I'm Eric Orton.
I'm Emily Orton. On this podcast, we explore adventure, connection, and stepping into a more intentional life. And we don't just talk about it. We invite you to join us on guided sailing trips around the world.
And if you stick around to the end, you'll hear our sailing update where we share where we're going, when, and which trips still have space. And you'll hear a sailing takeaway from somebody who's already come on a trip with us. In 2014, we bootstrapped a year on a fixer-upper sailboat with our 5 kids. We wrote a book about it called 7 at Sea, and that became a New York Times top 10 travel book.
Let's dive in.
Here's a little bit of a story.
You should probably watch this because
we're wearing our hoodie.
hoodies
Yeah.
today.
You can listen, but if you also go to YouTube, you'll see these super cool hoodies that we're wearing.
These are Shine Solon half zip hoodies from Helly Hansen, and mine has like a little pocket over here on the side.
I've got what Emily and I call a burrito pocket, where I can put
Like
a phone or, in this
just
case, a burrito.
in the left pectoral. So if you're rock climbing or whatever, you
Yeah.
can just grab your snack right out there.
And do the full product placement, like show the little Helly Hansen logo there.
And this is the thing that Eric is jealous about. Now he wants to grow his hair up.
Check out the ponytail slot
Look,
that
there's a
definitely
spot for your
that Emily
ponytail.
has in the back of her hood.
In the back.
So
Good.
for women with long hair or men with long hair, you might want to get the version with
The
the slotted
women's.
hood. Okay. So all right. So enough people on our trips have said, hey, I'd love to get a sun visor. I'd love to get the kind of hoodie that you're wearing, or the rain jacket or windbreaker that you're using, or oh my goodness, those sun pants look great. We hear you. We hear you, and we want to make them available. So we have started a page. It's still under construction, but it's theawesomefactory.nyc/shop.
Shop.
And we're going to list all of our favorite goodies there. Everything from our favorite lip balm
Come on.
all the way up to, I don't think we have everything there. Like I could put my favorite drone. I could put my favorite, but we'll put like our favorite snorkel mask and our favorite sun hoodies,
Quick dry clothes and shoes.
all the things, luggage.
Yeah. So it is so exciting to be able to share some of our favorites with you. And we have not always been picky. We have not been those folks. We're like, I'll wear whatever to do the thing. But as we've been doing it more and more, we've started to figure out what really works best. What's the favorite go-to? If you follow us on Instagram, you probably see Eric wearing the same blue full zip hoodie on almost every trip. And you're like, where is he? Because he wears it every single day on every trip. And that's why people are saying, where can I get that? What is that? And we actually love these ones from Helly Hansen even more.
Yes, I
But-
can't wait to give these a spin.
But we have that full zip hoodie posted on the /shop because it's very affordable.
Yeah,
Like
and-
there's a very low threshold to be able to have that kind of quick dry sun protection. What are the features that are really important to you about the hoodie?
Okay.
Because we
I'll
thought
answer
about
that.
it. Yeah.
I also want to come back and talk about a couple of those.
Yeah, let's do it.
For me, it needs to be breathable, because I don't want to be trapping heat necessarily when I'm on the boat, but I want to be keeping the sun out.
Mm.
I hate sunscreen. I hate the way that it feels. And actually, I don't even like the way it smells. And so, honestly, if you wear sunscreen on our trip and I kind of scoot away from you,
Just because you don't want to get seasick.
it tips me off. So
I share a favorite scent-free sunscreen on the shop. It's not waterproof, but when you're on the boat,
you're not in the
that's
water,
fine.
you're on the boat. So I wear a lot of sun protective clothing. So you can see these have these little thumb hooks, and they'll come down and they cover the backs of my hand. So my hands don't get sunburned. And then I also have a pair of pants that I wear that are kind of long, and I can literally pull them down and they'll cover my whole foot. So the tops of my feet don't get sunburned. And then obviously I can just put this hood up, which is great. And then, with a sun visor, like I'm not going to get sunburned on the top of my head. I have my sun visor underneath that. I have a lot of guys say, hey, cool that you like to wear sun visors, Eric, but I don't have a lot of hair up there. I'm like, well, this is the perfect combo. the sun visor and the hoodie, you're like you have shade on your face. I wear big chunky glasses over my these glasses, and then I have my hood. So features are just covering me where I don't want to have sun. I like these thumb hooks a lot because it helps keep it down. And I'll actually jump in the water and go swimming in this, and then I get out and I'll actually rinse it off with fresh water. And so I'm never being exposed to the sun directly, but I can be out on the boat in the water and never have to worry about getting sunburned. And it will quickly dry and keeps me cool. And so I like the zipper because if I do get hot, I can still sort of vent by having air inside, but I've got my arms and back and neck still covered. And then the little pocket here, this is always great because sometimes whenever I put my phone somewhere, it is enclosed on the boat. If it's
Zip
in
it up.
my pants, I put it in a pocket that zips. If I put it in my hoodie, I put it in a pocket that zips because it's really easy to sit down and boop,
Yeah.
falls out your pocket, or you have it on, pockets down here by your waist, and somehow you sit down and it just falls out. So I love the zipper pocket. Those are my favorite features.
Yeah, and I would say, something that is really cool about the Shine Solon Half Zip is that the sun protection, it's UPF 50, and the sun protection is actually built in through the weave of the fabric. So no matter how many washes or whatever, I mean, if you stretch it out, then that can affect the sun protection. But it's not like it's been treated with a chemical that is going to get it.
Doesn't wash out.
Yeah, it's not going to wash
It's
out.
built into the construction.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I just wanna echo the things that you look. It's light, it's breathable, quick dry. You can swim in it. It's like full range of motion. There's not nowhere that's tight on you, and that every pocket zips. That is something that we look for. I'll just stand up. I have these pants.
Not,
Um,
not Helly
these ones
Hansen.
are not Helly Hansen. These are cool, KUHL, but they are quick dry and the side pockets zipper on both sides. And I have, yeah, literally worn these in swimming, snorkeling in the ocean and stuff sometimes because I'm very fair skinned. And when I get a sunburn, it's a painful problem for several days. So I'm more prone to cover up. And you'll see that the guys, the dock hands, they'll like have a hood, they'll have their face wrapped. They're like, we're in the sun all the time. So they're looking for lightweight, quick dry pockets, zip,
We had a mechanic come out to our boat one time, and he literally had long sleeve pants,
full length pants.
shoes,
Yeah.
full length pants, sorry, long full length pants, full length hoodie like this, gloves, a hood, glasses, and a face cover. Like
He was like the sand people,
he was like this, like in honor of May the 4th.
is which is when we're recording this. Yeah.
He was like a sand person, but he's out
Star Wars guys.
jumping on sailboats. And so for people that are in the sun all the time, this is the way to go.
It's because a lot of times people are coming out and it's totally fine. Come out for the week, wear your cute swimsuit, your little shorts,
Get a
whatever.
tan.
That's totally fine. Get your tan. Also, if you hate sunscreen and you're like, oh, I'm actually in the sun all day, every day while we're sailing, we love these options.
Two things about me is that one, in the mornings when the sun's coming up, like before 10 o'clock, that's when I'll walk around the boat in just a pair of swim trunks.
Oh, yeah.
And I get some sun on my skin and it feels good. I love it, but I don't have to put sunscreen on. Once the sun rises in the sky, that's when I start to cover up.
Then after
And
like 4 or 5,
and then, yeah, like after 4:30 or 5, I don't mind, getting some more direct sunlight. But during those peak hours, that's when I'm really protective of my skin. And also, we do joke a little bit that I'm wearing the exact same clothes in every picture. I do wash my clothes, and I just want to explain that.
oh, yeah, of
So,
course, hygiene,
so,
always.
because I'll wear the same pair of swim trunks often throughout the week or the same hoodie. And then when I take a shower at night, usually I'll just put all of what I wore that day in the shower. And then as I'm shampooing my hair and soaping and rinsing off, and then I'll just like
Kinda do a
shuffle it
little
around with my
scrub,
feet
yeah.
and it gets soap on it. And then I just hang it out to dry on the rail of the boat and it's fresh and cleaned and ready for the morning. And so I feel like I can wear the same thing every day and still have clean clothes. And I don't have to pack a lot. And for me, it's important to buy quality pieces because they get a lot of wear.
The sun is not nice to fabric.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually just looking at my sun visor today and yours, and mine's already taken a beating. The color is fading just because I've been out in the water a little bit more. So anyway, we look for quality pieces that can really hold up under pretty demanding circumstances. And sometimes we pay a little bit more and we get our money's worth.
Yeah, and you're not
In the terms of the number of times I can wear before I have to throw it away.
Yeah, if you come out, you're not gonna be like on a National Geographic's harrowing expedition. Like you're literally sitting on the bow, sitting at the helm, snorkeling, getting in and out of the dinghy to go to the restaurant on shore.
Yeah.
But yes, that this is what we do for work. So we are out there all the time.
And so I just want to talk about Helly Hansen because I think it's a fun connection, at least for me. First of all,
Yeah, let's do you want to tell the story a little bit of how we came to it?
so we were talking with our friend Jonathan about this, and Jonathan used to run a clothing company that him and his brothers grew to many, many locations, and then sold it. And now he works in
He
another
helps
endeavor.
small businesses grow.
He's the CEO of an organization that helps Utah do business with the world, and the world do business with Utah.
And we had been thinking, oh, should we start our own clothing line? Let's ask him because he's done it.
Yeah, and he said, "Don't do that. At least not right now."
But our customers, they want this stuff. They want to wear it.
So anyway, and he said, "Here's a," he recommended a few brands that we might partner with, and so the first one that we're looking to partner with is Helly Hansen. Makes perfect sense. We've seen their gear all over the world as we've sailed, on the docks, on other boats, other sailors. It's just world class sailing gear and high quality, and it looks good.
And they could outfit you for a harrowing National Geographic style expedition to the South Pole or whatever. They
Yeah,
could. They could outfit
they
you.
have everything from like, oh, here's a cute skirt and a polo and a sun wrap all the way through. Here's your insulated bib that has like triple layer foul weather jacket and tether line points and
Yeah.
reflective, safety gear for when you get dropped in the water. They have everything. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna go high end and high adventure sailing, they have all that. We're kind of towards like
We're like sun
we're
protection,
like the
wind
sailing lifestyle section of their catalog. Anyway, so we reached out to them and had a nice meeting with their representative for the North Rockies area. Got together in Park City last week.
We actually got so lucky because they don't have a full-time shop here where we could have had this meeting. And anyway, I just want to shout out to Eric, especially for like, once he had the idea, we started following through. Like, who can we talk to? And you, in the lucky way the universe works for you, you happened to make a connection and set up an appointment. Like, they were just happened to have a pop up shop in Park City for this very limited time. So we got to go and meet in person and spend almost 2 hours with their rep going over every technical detail of all these different clothes, shoes, luggage.
Yeah.
We got so educated.
So we got to try, see, and kind of try on a lot of their pieces, and a lot of them aren't necessarily a good fit for what we do or the kind of thing that we would recommend. They're great for their purpose, but we're going to be creating a sort of curated, condensed version of their whole catalog. What do we think are the most useful and most applicable for what we do and the kind of trips that we do and what we think might most be fun for you. And
Yes.
so that's going to include some things for when you're out sailing. And most of our trips are warm water, warm weather. We are going to Norway this fall, which we have one cabin left for what it's worth at the moment, but we're going to Norway. And it's fun that we're working with a company that started in Norway, 1877. Don't know if that's going to be in focus or not there for you folks on video, but Helly Hansen started in 1877 in Norway. So yeah, we got to try on a lot of pieces and, we got to see stuff that hasn't come out yet, which we're very excited, especially their luggage line.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for spring 2027. Their luggage is so quality, but ladies, we care about the color. And they have like this really beautiful light blue with yellow accents coming out.
And
I was like, I will wait.
on the
I will
color,
buy luggage at Goodwill and wait for next year.
on the color, I will say that it works equally well for men.
Oh,
I
it's
looked at it, I was like, oh man, I want one of these too.
yeah, it's good.
So the luggage is great. And one of the questions that we get asked most often when people are coming is, what kind of luggage can I bring? What kind of luggage should I bring? And I would say, hands down, you can bring whatever kind of luggage you want.
On our catamaran trips
on
for
our,
sure.
but I recommend a roller duffel so that you can have the convenience of not having to carry it, heft it, but it's with a roller duffel with an extendable handle. But then once it's empty, it'll just collapse down and you tuck it away somewhere and you're good.
This was the perfect combo. So many times the duffels, the material, I just hard pass because I know it's not waterproof. I know it's not going to hold up to the amount of travel and the kind of the rigor that we expose our luggage to. Like, even for example, Eric has a really great um, Patagonia roller duffel, and it can handle it. Like, it can take it, and even when then it needs to be cleaned again, it can handle the heavy scrubbing and stuff like that. So these, it's same for the Helly Hansen soft duffel roller luggage, because like the straps are made out of the same stuff that your seat belts are made out of.
Actually, I want to say that that's one of the things that I really like about the Helly Hansen roller duffel
It'll still be so
is that
washable.
the carry-on size can be a roller duffel or a backpack.
Or a backpack.
And Patagonia does not have that functionality for the bag. Like my Patagonia bag, which I love, is a checked bag size, and it is a roller, but it does not have straps. And then I have a Patagonia non-roller that has straps to be a backpack. But the Helly Hansen has one that is a roller and or a backpack
Yeah,
all
so
in one. So
so
that's
yes, 50 liters. You can get it with the roller option. And then let's say you're on some terrain that isn't gonna be roller friendly. And the straps, they have this like very clean place they can tuck away. So they're not just like hanging around. And you just pull out the straps and now it's on. And the other thing that's so cool, obviously we got super educated. The wheels are made, they know that the wheels are the part that most often needs to be replaced on luggage, and so they made them so that they're interchangeable with rollerblading wheels. They're super sturdy, um, and they're replaceable. So it's not like, oh, the wheel's not working on my luggage. Now I have to get rid of it. It's like, oh, just replace that wheel and you're good to go.
yeah. So we are very excited to be offering the luggage, and then we'll have sun pants, and we'll have rain jackets slash wind jackets or windbreakers, sun hoodies, sun visors. For those of you men that don't have a lot of hair on top, we're going to see if we can create a wig toupee version
Or
that,
or you could wear the hood.
or you can just get the hoodie.
That-
But I think if you want a set of great hair to go with your sun visor, we're going to try.
We can provide some in blonde or brown.
Yeah, we're not going to offer red hair because that's just asking for a sunburn. But what else did we see that we liked? One of the things on my list today is to go through the catalog and circle the favorites that we want to have in our special.
Yeah, just stay tuned to the /shop on our page and it'll link below. But something that surprised me that I saw, and this one was for the ladies, they had good stuff for men too that you like, hey, this is a breezy button up shirt that also looks, it's durable, but it also looks super nice. And I could wear it to a restaurant on shore, like a pair of shorts or whatever. They had this one for the ladies that was like a black tank and some black loose pants. It came in 2 cuts, but that it was so quick dry, wrinkle free, probably packs up to the size of some travel tissues, like Kleenex for both. And you could take that and just be breezy walking around the boat, super comfy, or it would look so classy wearing that around town. Say you're going on one of the Italy trips, you're going to Greece and you're walking through the coastal villages, or you know, a restaurant in the BVI or the Bahamas or whatever. I was like, ooh, you have my attention. So that may show up on the /shop list as well.
And they also have really great shoes and flip flops. So I'm planning to get myself a set of shoes because I blow through deck shoes pretty fast. I'm about due.
All the shoes that we'll recommend are okay for decks, like non-marking soles. And I was pretty excited that they have a water shoe that is really sturdy construction that is very drainable. The ones I'm using right now, which I have loved and are very low threshold.
And I think they're on our shop.
They're on our shop right now, but in the soles, there are all these openings. And when I was in Croatia, I would sometimes get rocks inside and I'd have to pick the rocks out. These ones are solid sole, so they drain really well and they're flexible, but you're never going to get a rock stuck in the bottom of your shoe. So I'm like, it's a little more expensive and it is a little more functional.
Yeah. So anyway, we're excited to be partnering with Helly Hansen, and we're excited to be offering our favorite picks of apparel and gear that have made our time on the water and our travels just smooth and comfortable. And so if that is helpful for you, whether you're coming on a trip with us or not, sometimes you just want a recommendation on what a good product is. And so, we're not going to become like product testers and YouTube unboxer people, but
I feel like we do that ironically sometimes.
Yeah, we poke fun at that sort of stuff. Anyway, just that, we want to share what we've learned. And if we can offer you something that is sort of field tested and approved, just go to our website /shop, and you'll see all of our favorites there.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to make sure we talk about?
I just want to say, like, we are trying something new. We have never done this before. We've never tried to partner with a clothing brand or, create a shop or offer up stuff like this. And we are doing it because we think it'll be really useful for you. So let us know how you like it. And if you have some favorites you want us to try out, we're open.
Yeah, and some of it will say it's obviously all going to say how the Hanson or the maker is, but some of it will also be customized, and it will say the Awesome Factory.
Oh, yeah. Represent. Represent.
And we're going to have a very select line of items that are going to be going to people who have sailed with us. So you'll have a little bit of a collector's crew kit,
Yeah, crew only.
crew only gear. So it will be tagged as such. So just know, for those of you that are sailing with us, you have that to look forward to. That if you want to come on multiple trips, you can get the whole collection. It's just like those prizes that you get in a cereal box, except it's a sailing trip.
Well, we always like when it comes to the gear, we always like to say, dress for the life you want to have.
Just for the job you want to have. So that's why we're wearing our Helly Hansen sun hoodies today.
All right, guys, as always, keep asking what could go right.
Hey there, before we wrap up, I want to give you the sailing update. I'm going to tell you what's going on with 2027, and then at the end, I'll give you a few updates on what's happening this year if you want to jump on a trip. Basically, the BVI in January is sold out. In March, we're going to be in the Bahamas, the Exumas or the Abacos. So stay tuned for that. April, we'll be in Mexico, Sea of Cortez. May, we're going to be in Bora Bora. So if you want to fly to Tahiti, French Polynesia, and sail Bora Bora, we're going to be going there for the first time in a long, long time. So that's going to be a fun trip. June, we're in Italy. July, we're in Greece. August, we're in Croatia. September, we're in Italy. We're going to go to a second trip to Greece in September as well. And then November of 2027, we're back in the British Virgin Islands, and December, we're in the Bahamas again. So that's the lowdown for 2027. If you want to come sailing with us this year, here's what we have. A Croatia boat, August 1 through 8, sold out. Then in Norway, September 3rd through the 10th, sold out 10. It's going to be an epic trip. I'm super excited about that one. Italy in September is sold out. Mexico in October is sold out. Bahamas, November 9th through the 14th, we have a cabin for 2 people. And then in December 7th through 12th, British Virgin Islands is sold out. If you want to learn more about any of these trips or get the details, visit theawesomefactory.nyc/sailing. Click to sign up for a time to talk with our team, with me, and we'll get your questions answered and hopefully welcome you aboard.
We can talk about trips all day, but it's more fun to hear from someone who's been aboard. Here's a recent guest takeaway.
I'm Johnny Cash. Give a guy a microphone, he's got to perform. My biggest fear was that at my age, was my reach going to exceed my grasp? And so far, it's been okay. But check with me in about 48 hours, and I'll tell you how many pieces fall off me when I get up on Monday morning. I have a memory now. I have learned skills. Thank you to the captain. I have met wonderful people. I've gotten new outlooks on life. I've got memories of this special place, and they will last me for the rest of my life, whatever years I have left. This will be my last real big hurrah. This is really the end of my I have small adventures, but big adventures. So this is the one I wanted to have to remember. Yeah, for pity's sake, do it now, because otherwise you'll wait until it's too late, and then hard-won wisdom will tell you you're not supposed to jump from up there. Okay? And it's no fun if everybody else is doing it and you don't get to do it. So do it now. Do it while you can. And it's okay. Do it again if you like it. Come back. You will want to come back.